This is Arkansas 11, KTHV Little Rock.
From the capital city to all of Arkansas. This is 11 Action News.
11 Action News, voted best by United Press International and Associated Press. Steve Martone's weather, Gary Hogan's sports, and with the news, BJ Sands.
Arkansas 11, KTHV Little Rock.
Joe Quinn, Ann Jansen, Steve Martone weather, and Arkansas Sportscaster of the Year, Max Morgan. This is 11 Action News Night Watch.
Good evening. If you've been with us through prime time, you saw a CBS movie depict the troubled life of a young suicide victim.
It was the story of a girl who fell into a sordid world of pornography before taking her own life.
News at 6.
The Pulaski County Sheriff's Department investigates one of its own. Good evening, everyone.
A deputy has been relieved of his duties and accused of stealing from the department's property room.
From Arkansas's very own KTHV, BJ Sands, Ann Jansen, weather with Steve Martone, and Ray Tucker Sports. This is 11 Action News at 6.
One person is dead following a twin-engine plane crash near Scotts. Good evening, and thanks for joining us.
FAA investigators are on the
From Arkansas's very own KTHV. This is 11 Action News.
A Little Rock group rallies to stop teen violence before it happens. As Republicans gather for their convention, more questions surface about the president's health. And Republicans on either side of the abortion issue square off in Houston. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kristen Terrell. Thanks for joining us. The Republicans' top brass say the abortion issue is no problem, and it's...
It was taken as a bomb threat, but it was just a joke.
Little Rock police aren't laughing.
This is today's THV.
Good evening, I'm Larry Audis with Ann Jansen. The story of that bomb joke turned ugly and fast. But right now, the story is the weather.
From today's THV, this is Arkansas Today with Beth Ward.
Hi, everybody. Glad you're with us for 30 minutes of Arkansas Today. And
Named Best Newscast by the Associated Press, this is today's THV. You're watching 11 on 11, the THV 10 o'clock difference.
North Little Rock police catch 14 clerks allegedly selling alcohol and tobacco to minors. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Dawn Scott. Larry has the night off.
Arkansas's fastest growing news station. This is today's THV.
Take a deep breath. You survived the busiest shopping weekend of the year. Good evening to you. I'm Dawn Scott. And I'm Ann Jansen.
Named Best Newscast by the Associated Press. This is today's THV with Ann Jansen, Dawn Scott, Andy Pearson, and weather with meteorologist Ed Buckner. From Arkansas's fastest growing news station, this is today's THV.
Good evening to you. He's been on the run since September. Tonight, Timothy Tillman of Arkansas is back behind bars in Las Vegas.
Named Best Newscast by the Associated Press. This is today's THV with Andy Pearson, Ann Jansen, Dawn Scott, and weather with meteorologist Ed Buckner. From Arkansas's fastest growing news station, you're watching 11 on 11, the THV 10 o'clock difference.
Good evening. One of Saline County's smaller towns could soon be its largest.
Named Best Newscast by the Associated Press. This is 11 on 11, the THV 10 o'clock difference. With Dawn Scott, Andy Pearson, Ann Jansen with the THV Extra, and weather with meteorologist Ed Buckner.
coming up, the State Fair Open. High school students gear up for Friday night football, and the sniper attacks near Washington having an effect across the country.
You're watching Arkansas's fastest growing news station. This is today's THV. You're watching Arkansas's fastest growing news station. This is 11 on 11, the THV 10 o'clock difference.
Residents in Washington, D.C. refusing to live in fear of a serial sniper. It's our top story tonight. Thanks for staying up late with us. I'm Liz Massey.
And I'm TJ Holmes.
From Arkansas's fastest growing news station, this is today's THV This Morning with Robin Richardson, BJ Sands, and meteorologist Tom Brannon. From today's THV, this is Arkansas Today with Beth Ward.
Hi, everybody, and thank you for choosing Arkansas Today.
Named Best Newscast by the Associated Press. You're watching 11 on 11, the THV 10 o'clock difference.
Good evening, I'm Andy Pearson. Dawn is off tonight. This Gurdon family says their Christmas shelter. Charles Burnley says earlier this week.
Voted Best Newscast by the Associated Press for the second straight year. This is 11 on 11, the THV 10 o'clock difference. With Don Scott, Andy Pearson, weather with Chief Meteorologist Ed Buckner, and Craig O'Neill on sports.
Tonight, an officer's mission to help man's best friend.
In tonight's THV Extra, Messy Monday, an up-close and personal visit with the animals at Heifer International.
And our top story, help is on the way for unemployed Arkansans. Your news starts right now.
Now, all of your news and weather in the first 11 minutes. This is 11 on 11, the THV 10 o'clock difference.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Craig O'Neill.
And I'm Liz Massey.
The people, the difference in news and information on the air and on the web. This is 11 on 11, the THV 10 o'clock difference. On the air and on the web, this is today's THV at noon with Stephanie Bryant and Tom Brannon.
Hey there, and welcome to today's THV at noon. I'm Stephanie Bryant.
And I'm Tom Brannon on what's turning out to be a very hot Friday.
Allegedly trying to gun down an Arkansas police officer, how cops tracked him halfway across the country.
And potential jurors file through the Pulaski County Courthouse. This week, Curtis Vance goes on trial for the brutal murder of Ann Presley.
Now, the difference in news and information on the air and on the web. This is today's THV at 5.
Good evening, and thank you for being with us.
Arkansas's news and high-definition leader, THV, first in HD. This is today's THV at 6:30.
Hello, welcome to THV First in HD. I'm Dawn Scott. Here's a look at the day's top news stories.
Now, the difference in news and information. 11 on 11, the THV 10 o'clock difference.
But first, our top story. A Conway man behind bars.
It's going to save lives. It's going to make it so it's going to be virtually impossible for there to be another school shooting in Florida.
If for any reason we let something slip by, it could potentially really impact the entire program.
We're always all about, never giving up on someone, and we'll try as many times as we need to.
I got to pinch myself because it's really happening.
This is THV 11 This Morning.
Hey, good morning, everybody. The gang is back for the first time in like a long time. Rob Evans.
Oh, I guess we were off.
Wednesday.
So since
It's Wednesday.
Yeah,
it's like almost a week.
Now, the difference in news and information in Arkansas. THV 11, news at noon.
As the winter weather continues, temperatures are dropping, making some roads dangerous. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Ashley Blackstone alongside Tom Brannon.
And good afternoon. We're going to have live team coverage in just a moment.
I respect the legislature. I can't tell you what to do. When it gets to my desk, they can't tell me what to do.
A compromise is reached on the Religious Freedom Bill. Plus, incentives for downtown business owners lead to unmet expectations. And how a week of turmoil turns to triumph in Arkansas thanks to hundreds of people who hit send.
Now, from Arkansas's News and Information Center, this is THV 11 News at 10.
An issue that has drawn national attention and much debate settled as
A coyote can be a danger to a small dog if it's left unattended, especially at night.
Coyotes are on the prowl in North Little Rock. I'm Caitlin Gardenhire. Coming up, I'll tell you how to keep you and your animals safe.
As the governor signs over hundreds of thousands of dollars toward making Arkansas schools more safe, we sit down with students for a candid and honest conversation.
I don't think anything is too extreme when you're talking about the safety of your children.
Though you can no longer win a jackpot pressing these buttons, these old machines here still have value. I'm Michael Aaron, and I'll show you how these old guts are still making money in their second life.
Pictures and video being shared across social media of coyotes.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Rob Evans. It's Monday, November the 9th. Thanks for watching Wake Up Central. We begin with meteorologist Scott Cover. Check of your Monday forecast.
You want the help, you need the help, but it's getting in the door to get there. There's so much stuff in between, so much junk.
We have a behavior team here that works with every single one of the animals within our care. They check to see how that animal behaves around other animals.
They want to be not.com. They want to be able to show their friends. They want the wedding that they spent money on to live forever.
Hello, everybody. How am I supposed to say?
Cheerio. I love the Cheerio.
Y'all did the royal etiquette, and I.
Tonight, with severe weather on the radar, are you truly prepared to weather the storm?
He wasn't a violent person. If you see him, you'll love him right off the top. That was kind of guy my son was.
A North Little Rock family's grief is amplified by the amount of questions that remain unanswered.
It's been called a safer alternative to cigarettes. But is vaping really better for you than smoking?
I'm Hayden Balgavy in Cabot. A beautiful night for high school baseball. We've got highlights coming up.
They call it the calm before the storm.
Tonight may seem...
Statewide snow day kicks off a week of winter weather.
It looked like 93 back in Delmar, Arkansas. That's the last time I've seen this much snow, was 1993.
From the below freezing night ahead to road conditions and energy concerns, THV 11 is winter weather central. Plus, car stuck? It's no problem for a group of good Samaritans.
Neighbors helping neighbors. I'm Jay Jackson, and coming up, I'll have how they're shoveling each other out of the snow.
And it wouldn't be an Arkansas snow day without pictures. We're sharing your views of the natural state's winter wonderland. Beautiful.
Live from THV 11. This is Wake Up Central.
Well, good morning and welcome to Wake Up Central at 4:30 and streaming on THV 11 Plus. It is Tuesday, September 3rd. I'm Hayden Balgavy.
September. I'm Karen Fuller. And I'm meteorologist Tracy Bean. And we're feeling...
We're following a weather system that's impacting the country, including the state of Arkansas. Good afternoon. Thank you for...
Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Sarah Backowitz and Tyler Cass. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Sarah Backowitz. We're going to...
You're watching Arkansas 11, KTHV Little Rock.